All right, here we are in a beautiful El Cajon, California morning, looking at a very special 1928 Ford Resto Rod hot rod style pickup. Very nicely done. We're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. Over here at a client's house that I've done a lot of cars for over the years, he always has some really special stuff, and this truck is super neat. Based on the history that we have and he had, it's pre-hot rod days. It spent a lot of time in the museum as a 100% original style truck. And then the professional restoration modernization was performed on it. Very nice, all Ford steel truck. Has very nice polished American torque thrust wheels on it. 17s in the rear, 15s in the front. We'll get into the tire size for you. It's a factory cab on it. Has a Mercedes-Benz Heart style stay fast top on it, and front visor. Nice little touch to it. It just has that good feel to it. We'll go around and we'll shut all the doors, that type of thing, but I don't get a chance when I come back to the driver's side. I have my cheat sheet there too, but the door's shut very nice on it. The finish is a glazerite base coat, clear coat. The black is just beautiful. The body is whistle straight. The fuel tank itself, where they typically fill on a Model A, is in the bed now. We'll share with that when we get down to the back. Custom chassis underneath this square tube chromoly steel chassis, a 4-inch drop front axle, triangulated 4-bar in the rear with a Ford 9-inch. Has 28 Model A headlights on it. Still has a motor meter up front here. At full respect, it's not a working one, but it just gives you the feel of the Model A. The turn signals, you can see the amber bulbs in the headlights here, and it's got halogen beams in it, so somebody's converted original 28 Model A style headlights, and you can feel the original glass pieces here. Very nice. We'll spend some time on the undercarriage with you like we usually do. Underneath the hood here is a GM 350 4-bolt main that's been stroked to 383 cubic inches. Has aluminum Performer Edelbrock cylinder heads on it, full roller valve train, turbo 350 automatic transmission. So good period style hot rod horsepower underneath the hood. I know the light may be a little bit weird there, but we're trying to capture everything that we can. Neat that he's recently taken the wheels off, and it just gives the truck some really neat pop. Guys don't think about that. They actually took the wheels off, took the tires off, and had the wheels completely polished inside and out. So you kind of get a feel there. 4-wheel disc brakes on it. Vegas style cross steer. So up front here, you definitely would, the original Model A would have had a gas tank underneath the cowl here, and it does not now. Gives it a nice smooth look. Windshield still comes out like it's supposed to. I have a cheat sheet on the seat there. We get around to the bed here, it's really nice. Same thing with this door before I open and shut it too many times. Latches are nice. Just like that. Get in here, very nicely presented. Kind of a, I would call it a maroonish, maroon in color. Bomber style leather interior with vertical pleats. Has a 32 Ford dash insert on it. I know I'm getting some reflection. Low car style pedals. A lot of stuff has been polished and he spent time on. Emergency brake, you see aluminum emergency brake handle over there. Very nice leather. This seat just basically pops forward here. It's got seat belts hidden in the back for you. Put that back in there. 3-piece steel hood, lifts on one side. You'll see that at the engine compartment. I forgot to cover that. See, it has a wiper up there hidden behind that front visor, so it's got all the stuff you need to have some fun hot rod trip. Again, the door on this one's just, I've shut it super easy and I'm still probably shutting it hard. Brand new Firestone rubber on it. Just a nice feel. The rear fenders have been fattened and widened, and the tails have been lengthened, I believe, on it. I forgot to cover the front and rear bumper. It's got breezer front and rear bumpers, which are Originally designed by Roy Brizio, they call them Briz bumpers. These bumpers have been polished inside and out, much like the wheels. They just fit up nice and neat, and they tuck. Go back and rewind the video there. You'll see the front one's got the Briz bumper on it. A neat little, I shared it on the undercarriage video. I've already done that. Neat little third brake stoplight here, vintage. Kind of give you a peek at the bottom side. Hang on to the end of the video, we'll cover more. Nice little gold leaf Ford script on the back here. You can tell by looking at this bed too. I believe it is an original bed. It's not a repop. Fuel tank polished. I'm going to say that's a good, I don't know what those are, 12 to 15 gallon range. That's a fairly sizable tank in the back. The woodwork and the stainless steel strips in the bed here, but the woodwork's a bird's eye maple. Very, very nice. This one you spend a lot of money on. Model A pickups, as of late, I've had a couple of these listed, and they've been both exceptional trucks. This is a very nice truck. They've been coming up and stuff. They're been popping up here and there, and there's a lot of nice Model A hot rod pickups out there that are really fun. Ford style. You know it's a Ford. Open the door here. Same thing on the doors, just the vertical pleats, the bomber style leather. You can see the feel to it. Billet steering column drop. Has a tilt steering wheel on it right here. Sprint car style steering wheel. Pull the sheet out of here so you know I'm not hiding anything on the seat. It has, when they did the restoration on the truck, or the modernization of it, the hot rodding of it, they put an all new wood kit in it, so it has an all brand new hardwood in it. They did the upper panel here in the upholstery too, kind of gives you an idea of the color, the sun peeking through there. Nice, very nice carpet in it. It's nice that both pedals are on the right side of the steering column. There's a Stewart Warner wing gauges in it. Those are cool. Has a Stewart Warner wing tachometer on it. Has a horn right there, which is loud as loud. Get my foot in here. Fire this girl up. Probably watched or you're going to watch a couple clips of this thing sound wise. They're just really nice. Healthy. Turbo 350 transmission, billet shifter knob, push button style. Yeah, 1,116 on the odometer at the time of inspection, and I'm going to guess that's probably the miles on the build of this truck. A couple other little notes while I'm sitting here and you're listening to it run. We have some information to be posted at Spud's Garage here. This truck was built in 2013 in the Visalia area. It won Gary Mentor's Good Guys Award at Pleasanton. And we'll have some of this stuff at Spud's Garage. Get out of it here. Moisture in the air today. Early in the morning we had overcast to do the full photo shoot, so condensation in the pipes. Alright, very nice underneath the hood here. I'm going to cover some stuff for you and get into the specs and the details like we always do. Very nice Chevy 350 small block that's been stroked to 383 cubic inches. It has a 400 cubic inch steel crank in it. The block has been decked. It has Edelbrock Performer aluminum heads on it with a full roller valve train, roller rockers, and roller camshaft. It has a Edelbrock aluminum intake manifold along with an Edelbrock Carter carburetor. Factory style distributor in the back there that's been converted with electronic. Down here, really very tidy truck throughout. There's a VIN number down on the frame rail here, and there's a VIN number on the firewall, but I want to cover the headers here. They're ceramic coated short tube headers, What's really neat, guys always are fighting with heat issues on the hood sides here, and I have never seen these type of heat shields that somebody's put on there. They're chrome plated, look like pressed steel, that attach right over the headers and keeps the heat from getting to the hood sides. Up front here, it has a polished aluminum water pump on it, has a cooling components electric fan, coolant reservoirs right here, chrome brackets for the alternator. That's a high amp GM style alternator or hot rod alternator. I like the early style Edelbrock dress with the moon breathers on the valve covers. Nice painted highlights, maroonish. Has a turbo 350 automatic transmission, a Ford 9-inch rear differential with 325 ratio. Very healthy little pickup. Very nice too. Hang on, we'll start it up here for you. You can tell she's very healthy. Alright, we're going to get you undercarriage. We've been down on the ground, looked underneath this really good. I don't really need a lift for it. We don't have one here, so very nice, professionally built. Up front here has a 4-inch dropped axle. You'll notice that the axle itself it's chrome plated, but they painted the insert the same color as the chassis. There's silver insert on it. Chrome shocks. Has disc brakes, 4-wheel disc brakes. We mentioned, well, as we go around the outside here, I'll show you more, but you'll see the back side of the wheels here are all polished up. Has a cross steer style, Vega box. Very professional style chassis on this one. It's a full chromoly steel box tube box or box steel frame. It's all been powder coated. I don't know what the color is. It's on the spec sheet at spudsgarage.com. It has a multi-life spring up front, 4-bar style suspension. You can see the 4 bars there. Has a turbo 350 automatic transmission. You can see the pan right there. Inspection housing, looks like it's a finned one. Very healthy small block like we talked about at the engine. Back here has a 4-bar in it, parallel 4-bar. Or excuse me, triangulated 4 bars, what I meant to say. We'll get around to the tires and cover the tires with you here in a minute. Ford 9-inch rear differential, triangulated 4-bar. See the lower 4 bars there, and the upper bars go forward and towards the center. Disc brakes in the rear, braided lines, 3 1/4 ratio rear differential in it, Ford 9-inch, adjustable coilovers. Really cool right here. It has a third brake stoplight in the back here, right in between the exhaust. It's vintage. Whole truck's just super nice. Good feel there. What he did with the wheels just recently is he pulled off the wheels, sent them out, had them professionally polished front side and back side, and it just gives it that little extra splash. Polished American Racing torque thrust that have been polished inside and out. It has American Racing simulated knockoffs on it. Has the disc brakes in the rear like we talked about. These tires are literally brand new. The rears are a 245/85 R17s in the rear. already heard the sound. It's sweet. Four bar up front, like we talked about. Drop axle, multi-leaf. Up front here, I believe they're 155s. 155 R15, so vintage style. There you go. Make sure you go to Spud's Garage.